I greet you with peace. I greet you with love. This is Dr. Oguname. I want to share something with you. And the soul food of today is titled Love and Hate is the same frequency. A lot of people don't understand this science. They have patience with me. I'm going to take it very slow so I can show you the picture of what I'm talking about. Love and hate is the same frequency, but with different vibration. What is Oguname talking about? Love, hate, same frequency with different vibration. For those who know Afuna, we know the English where I mean love and hate are the same thing. So maybe for it easy for you to understand. Love and hate is the same frequency with different vibration. If you study the energy surrounding love and you study the energy surrounding hate, then if you are honest with yourself, then you will know that this is the same coin with two faces. So if I have a gold coin and this face different from what's there the other side of the coin, that means I have a gold coin, just that it have different faces. But what am I talking about? The same way you love somebody is also the same way you can hate the person. I'll break it down so you can digest so slowly. That same love your wife gets for you, that same love your partner, your friend, your brother, whoever the person is for your life gets for you, which is now a frequency. Now, this frequency be like this now, like a straight line. This side, now the love. Why? Because it's there in the positive charge. So it can't go higher. So when that positive charge drop, the same thing, the hate go come up. Which means we deal with the same thing here. Now, which I try to show you now. Then, that same thing will make that person love you. Let's say, for example, now through trust, the person still love you. When you betrayed that trust, when you betrayed that agreement, you see that same amount of love the person have for you can easily become hate. That's why people that love you so much, when they hate you and despise you, they are more dangerous than people who has never, ever loved you. But why am I sharing this with you? These little things are important for us to know, so it can help us navigate in this reality of Nigeria that we have now. You see, when we talk about love, you have to understand that love na energy. Same way hate na energy. So when you do that thing where they cool for everybody eye to the society, that love not go there. But that one not me say that hate not they exist. It's just only they invisible. It's just only they kind of dormant. Same way if your sun they shine, you know they see stars and moon for up. That will not mean say your stars not they exist. That will not mean say the moon vanish. They are always there, even when you not see them. Now so hate be. So under the bottom of that love, there is hate. But that hate now don't have life yet. Because why? Love, the rule, the govern. So love can become like the sun, where gravity now trap every other thing around. That's why everybody say, wow, love is powerful. Yes, but same as hate. People, especially religious people, they are always very good to separate love from hate. No, these are the same package. You cannot love somebody if you don't know how to hate somebody. So, you loving is showing that you also have the ability to hate. If not, you go there emotionally disabled. You don't know how to feel. Same way you're surprised some people, they're confused. They don't know they should cry. They don't know they should be happy. They're just like emotionally disabled. Pray may you not fall in love with people with emotionally disabled. Nothing you ever do where you fit to give them smile. But what I'm trying to share with you now is, if you observe the situation of our country, you observe the nature now of our country, we know, say, a lot of damages has been done. We know, say, a lot of things don't dey so zigzag. Now it be like, say, hope not your day again. And the only solution now, move your kill ourselves, scatter everywhere. We know, say, now so it look like. But we must not forget the science and the energy where they govern both love and hate. Let's take, for example, now. Let's say, I want to show you a picture of how love and hate is the same frequency. Let's say you have a beautiful wife. You love her so much. Of course, that's why you marry her. And your own brother, I pray may not put to you this assumption. Your own brother, best lovable brother, because of one or two misunderstanding, he go carry knife, chook am for your wife enemy belle, pull, her intestine come out. And you open door, you see this picture. You love your brother so much, but you love your wife also. Automatically, that same frequency now, that love where you get for your brother, automatically go transform instantly into hate from the same hearts. You don't go borrow another heart come. You don't go order another heart from Amazon. We they change them for you. The same you now, who love your brother so much, in the matter of seconds, that love automatically transforms into hate. If your brother is not careful, before you even kill him at that instant moment, you might not even be aware. That's to tell you love and hate is the same thing. But it doesn't stop there. The same you now, when you see that kind of ugly picture right now where I just show you, if the same you sit down for your parlor, you dey watch your TV, and you hear for news that there was a man, he came into his home, opened his door, and saw his own blood brother murder his beloved wife. The same you now would just say, what type of news is this? I feel so sorry for this man. What has this woman done to this his brother? You will just make and put your comments and you will leave it like that. You know, get up, carry knife, they say, where that boy will kill that his brother, wife, man, go find her, man, go kill her. You know, do one. Are you seeing the picture I'm showing you? You are not going to do it because why? The things you despise in life, the things you demonize in life, the things that trigger you to make actions in life always depends on the things that threaten your ego self. Then you cannot ask Oguname, what is this ego self? Ego self is that self-identity you have built all your life. From that zero edge, they told you this is your name, James. They told you this is our family name. They told you this is our house. You are building now the ego self, the identical self. Not forget your soul, not get name. And now you can't build all those names. I mean that they teach children information. Learn 1, 2, 3 society can't give you curriculum. This is where you learn to take quit and train your mind. But you get your complete identity of self. Though that's your ego self identity. After you have successfully built it now, let's say now you are now 44 years old. And you have successfully built your identical self. I am Oviadok Pataki, a Benin man. I love my kingdom. I love my empire. But I also love humanity. So when I hear there is mass genocide in Syria, it is less affect, even if I feel for them, I care for them, but it is less affect me than I hear say a court boy kill 2 people for Benin. Why is it so? Because that's my ego self identity I don't build. Anything that threatens it, automatically my nature is ready to rebel it and fight against it. So, if your ego self is what helps you choose between what needs to be demonized and what not need to be demonized, something they tell me I break it down more. Case of people, because a lot of people not they easily understand these things. But I will break it down more for you. Yes, I'll listen to them. I will break it down more for you. You see that same ego self now. If he happens say, you, for example, you don't like Muslims because you believe, say, I be Christian, I don't like Muslim. So automatically you don't despise that Islam because you not belong to them. Which means now you they protect that your ego self, which means you are more likely to hate things where they different from you. Because now you can't build the wall where around you. That's why if you smart, when you know a woman new or you know a man new, don't ask them what they love. That's a waste of time and energy. Ask them, what do you hate? The more you tell me things you hate, the more I have a sense of understanding of your personality, the way you think, the things you understand about life. But if you just meet somebody and say, do you love this, do you love this, do you love this? Then you are dealing on the surface. Those one are what I call surface communication. You know, they really help anyway. But you are just dealing on the surface. You can never get to know the person. So always try to know what people despise. Because love and hate now the same frequency with different vibration. Woman, when you love, when you sleep with Nana, tomorrow morning if she feels still poison you. Man, when you love, when you sleep with Nana, tomorrow morning if he still use you, do ritual. Because now the same thing, now just different vibration, now they govern that space, that solar system, now so it a function. But how do these things I am saying now, how does it connect to our present situation in Africa? How does it relate to the present reality we are dealing with now? If a Fulani man for his mindset. He believes saying Islam. And now then the rear cattle. Everybody know there's a part of their culture, which is beautiful. Now part of Africa culture anyway, which is a very beautiful thing. Nobody be anti-cattle. In fact, all of us, they eat beef. Don't forget saying that from there you get your beef from. But if a Fulani man, we believe say, in a carry cattle, he love cattle, he love his beautiful culture, his farm work, everything. If he believe, say the only way when go fit to protect this his own culture, not to hate you, despise you, take over even your land if possible, then he will do it. Because you know why? That same love we get for a culture, that same love we get for that a business, that same love we get for that is cattle really, or that his own way of thinking, that same love now still they transform into hate, where if he still hate you were different from him, because him don't build now a war with his own ego self. So anything will not belong to that cycle of himself is ready to hate it and push it away. That's from the Fulani. The same thing still apply to Igbo man or Yoruba man. A normal Igbo man feel still say, which one be all this Fulani man go they carry cow the entire farm, our village, or the waka anyhow. Which kind of nonsense with this? Because why? His own parts of culture first. Not just Igbo, but even Binima. So this is not about tribe. Just listen with free mind. Because why? His own culture self, his own reality of his own self did not resonate with that thing. Say, person carry stick, they follow car, they go, they pass person backyard, person farm, they shit everywhere. So to him, this is toxic. So according to his nature of that his ego self, we don't build wall around himself. He go push him back, resist him, and demonize him. Same apply to an Ijaw man, same apply to a Edo man, same apply to people who get different way of viewing. The same way, person hate you because you dey practice Africa spirituality, even without you not even know what it be spirituality. The same way person hate you because you be Christian. You say, how those Christians, they too they shot self, they know the let person hear what. Because maybe you know even get idea of what gospel or Christianity really they talk about. So, but why that person go hate you because you be Christian? They are hating you now, not because of your Jesus, not because of your Bible, but because of their own ego self. The wall where they don't build around themselves. So their nature now to hate and demonize everything, which means that same love where they create himself, that same love where they create himself, that same love now go increase that hate towards you. So now make hate and love now the same frequency with different vibration. So before we they say we want to hate our neighbor, may we not forget say our neighbor still get the capacity to physically hate us back. Because love and hate are the same thing. So as you they love your neighbor, may you still know say your neighbor still get the ability to physically love you back. Because sometimes it go come be like it go come be like giving and taking. But that balance must stay there. Why is Nigeria chaotic now? Nigeria now is chaotic because of that lack of balance. We get group of people where they in charge of the military, where they in charge of the economics, where they in charge of the custom. And this group of people believe as far as they're in charge of this sector. So they're not like the backbone of this country. And they don't really know for how long they're going to be in charge. So now their duty now to make use of that opportunity to take balance their own self in case something change. You can call it a love of self. Because if you look at the northern society, for example, when a normal guy for SAT go to pass Libya, say he want go Europe, outside guy normal Fulani boy wey not still get support or anything, if he all carry stick, they follow car to the waka for bush for good 9 months, they follow car to the go. Or you go can't use your own life, do that one thing, cause still free, or cause still give her your own car to, cause start to. Those are the normal traditional headsmen where we all know. Not about this one, the whole AK-47. Because I remember when I was growing up, in back of my father's house, my father had a very big farm. And when all this, then they call them mala, we never know anything like headsmen. They call them mala. When all this mala, they come with their cow, because my father speak Hausa, speak Igbo, speak Yoruba, speak all multiple Nigerian language. So when they come with their cow, you go see Malan, outside my Fulani men, he will run with his stick. He go make sure, say he protect his cow, make them not pull leg, foot for my father farm. Without saying we not going to say anything. Sometimes they let you know they talk now, hey, no let her go there. Then you'll see the Mala guy go respond. Make sure he protects those cows now from not going into the farm. Sometimes my father can't even give the man water because they speak Hausa. It's like an opportunity for my father now to just also interact with somebody in another language. So my father like this type of fun. But what I'm trying to say is, those were the traditional herdsmen where we are they used to, where we know. But the type where we can't see now type where be say, since Libya, since NATO, it is NATO, UN Security Council, since when they assassinate Libya, destroy Libya, a lot of things spoil for Africa. That's why to say Africa leader gets sense, they're supposed to NATO. Normally, because now NATO they're responsible for the insecurity with all the Africa right now. The Africa leader, no, those one, their brain, they is a freezer, so we'll leave them. But since when they destroy Libya, a lot of things move towards us, especially through Mali. And that's one now can push a lot of different kind of people when it be say, all these are just normal young Fulani, small boys. Them now come they get some kind type, we can call it revolution. No? Them now come they get some kind type of revolution for their mind. Will it be the revolution? I know for your waka for 10 years, they follow cow, they follow bush, they go like my ancestors. For me to use the waka, they use stick, they control cow, they go. Man, find one rat or AK-47, they carry follow body. We just reach one bush. We see any community lose guard. We feel rob, we feel kidnap, we till they pay ourselves. They can interpret like that. So to them now, they are the also, then they reign, they're not smart guys. They love themselves. Then they build those ego identity war now, till they protect themselves. So I personally not believe say their dream and future now to come carry all of our land, push everybody. I know they subscribe with all those general political narrative. But what are they subscribe to now? Because Nigeria, they're so zigzag. Because Nigeria, they're so chaotic. All these young Fulani boys now, them now constantly use their own cultural migration way, all those exodus journey with cow, what they do, they constantly use and interpret their own way through crime and violence, not be all, now very few percent, don't forget. I know a lot of Fulanis where even for Norway, I get a lot of Fulani friends where be said to know themselves, they're too dedicated, they don't even they think all these things where all these bush ones they think. But some group of them, which many of them will be Nigerians, that's what you have to know first. Many of these people are not even Nigerians. Some are from Niger, some Chad, from Mali, but they came in because Nigeria be like a foul open anybody fear enter come out. But no problem. These little young boys now, They can't believe, say, okay, they not fit use their life. Imagine a 22 years old, a 19 years old, 16 years old. Because if you check out the Fulani men, they hard before you see old one. They're all young, small boys. They don't fit imagine, say, they'll constantly carry cow with stick till they work out all their life. They can interpret and say, they need to, they steal, they need to, they do anything, whether we can interpret as crime, they don't care. Now their state of mind that they explain, give you now. So they believe say they need to, they do all those activities to take the secure and protect and provide for themselves, that ego self. So they don't care now whether they burn our villages, whether they kill our mama, our papa, our brother, sister. They don't care. For them, they are smart. They know how to follow. They understand Nigeria even pass us. Because why? Even your own village, you don't know them. Because you normal Benin boy now you have to carry waka wake in the morning, they waka around bush with stick they go. But then don't map your state. They know your state pass you. Because then they waka. If you know what it means to use the waka all your life. Now waka you the waka. So you know road well. So now so that's they do am. But waiting, they don't understand now this. As them love themselves, now, that same frequency now will come back to now. As they love themselves, till they hate us. We they complain, give what we believe say be the institution where we they call government. Say, I beg go, these people, they take themselves first. These people believe say now they in charge. These people believe say now they need to control. Please, how can we contain them? How can we make sure we regulate this thing so that peace go there? But since as Nigeria government they continue, they ignore us. If we not smart, use wisdom to approach all this issue, what go come happen, which it already they happen, but it just the start, it go still increase past this one. Those of us now for east, for south, for west, we now go constantly see and say, okay, we need to still love ourselves more, and our own that self vibration now constantly increase, which now go constantly make us demonize them. I make you hear a lot of certain politicians and the one they demonize Fulani men, not to blame them. Because now the nature of man, you have to despise and demonize anything where it threatens your own self-identity. So when you see a Fulani man burn down a village for Edo or for East or for Yoruba land, automatically that one are threats to our existence. That one are threats to our identity. So we now go constantly build hates. Go constantly give birth to hates now towards them. And that is a place when we need to show, say, we go school. That is the time when we need to show, say, we now more humans, we the most so-called civilized as we claim. Now we need to display those things. So we don't need to just follow the same dance step where they use, they see they do our own dance step. Then it means that we don't really know anything. We need to learn how to think smarter. We need to learn how to look deeper. We need to learn how to know how to look and see things in a bigger perspective so that we'll get a better understanding of how we feel really take contain things without we don't really need to kill all ourselves or destroy ourselves. What I try to share with you? I try to share with you now, say, we can balance that vibration between love and hate through respect. So, the way respect fit to balance us right now, we where they the South, we need to stop to the complain about Fulani S-men, Mona listing. We need to stop to the complaint. Many people don't like this one, especially those who don't get patient to tell the listing to person. We need to stop to the complaint about Fulani S-men. They're not really be our problem. Our problems now You see that governor where you put for office, so where be the same south person like you. That easterner governor where you put for office, so where be the same person like you. Now those people will need to fair go wrong enter. When these Fulani people see the way we take deal with our brothers, they go change their formation. But if we don't wise, we allow all these vampires where they are our midst, what would they call politicians? They fuel our frustration, our anger, by they say, Fulani. Then they'll come rally you run, you can end up, go they fight Fulani, they destroy yourself, while the same them go they talk with the same Fulani, they say, beg, no, not mad there, these people don't hear what do. So now we need to test, say, listen, this is Edo State. We don't want to see any Fulani Esme carry AK-47, they work out for Edo State. If we see as a governor and you not do anything, arrest them or even barricade our state so they don't feel enter, you from today will put fire for your government house, show you and your family from this Edo State. Now that can approach, now we'll fix our land. If we don't use wise approach, if we don't understand the science of love and hate, and we let only ordinary emotion, they control us, people go hack that your emotion, they'll take they manipulate you. They go, they use you. You go think say you they fight. You go think say you they fight freedom. They go they position you. You go think say you smart. Say you they do the right thing. Not know it's a person they press the bell, ping pong pong. Because he understand mind game. He understand say na psychological warfare. But you not get those awareness. So no matter what you they do, no matter where you there, you need to always remember and know, say, love and hate are the same frequency. So as you dey love person, they expect, say, that same person, if he still hate you one day, regardless the reason, if he still hate you someday. That's really what I want to share with you. Because when we understand these little things, then we feel manage and save Nigeria from this self-destructive part. Because everybody, ego self now is being threatened. Person like me now, on a normal day, waiting concern me because I don't the canoe. On a normal day, waiting concern me as I don't the canoe, the best for her. Waiting concern me because I on a normal day. But because I dey feel, say, is so-called Biafra agitation, they threaten the existence of my history, they even they insult our Oba, they threaten the existence of my identity, so that's one I go, they give birth to hate towards me because I love myself, I love my land, I love my identity. And that hate now will constantly make me rebuke you, it will constantly make me demonize you, it will constantly make me push you back. So if you get respect for us, then we'll get the balance between love and hate. If you to say you're own to your inside people, you know they care, you know, no problem now. You go to put fire, you go to cook the dawn. We've overdone. We've overdone. So that's really what I want to share with you. Yeah, just to take a walk, I just felt like sharing this. Bye-bye. I wish you a nice day. Bye-bye.